Hello and welcome to the Unlearning Live Break Time. I am so excited that you have been able to get here with me today, and I want to thank you for that. I just realized that I had music on in the background because it is what gets me pumped to be here before you today. My name is Michelle O'Neill, and again, you are on Unlearning Live Break Time. But before I get started, I just want to say, I want you to understand that getting more done is not making your life better. And deep down, look, you already know that, right? And so that's why we're here today to talk. And if I start coughing, excuse me, but I am just thrilled that you are here with me today. So make sure you let me know you're here. Let me make sure my chat is up and give me a hashtag OG if you're one of my normal listeners. And if not, let me know you're a newbie. And also, what I'd like to hear from you is who you are and where you're from. But now let's get back to it. So, like I said, getting more done is not making your life better. And you already know that, right? So, I know that because I live it every day. And I know that when I push to get more things done, when I'm really pushing to meet a quota of stuff, that is not making my life better. In fact, it's making me more stressed out. And so I was starting to think about just recently how fiercely that I guard my mornings. For me, my mornings set up my day. They set up my attitude. They set up how I carry on that day, how I attack, and how what's the word I'm looking for? How I react or not react to things in my day, how I become less reactive and more about getting things done or being a part of things. And I'm words are escaping me right now, but I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm saying. Um, Responsive, that's what I was looking for, being more responsive instead of being reactive. And so I guard my morning. So what am I saying about guarding my morning? I'm not just setting time aside, I'm protecting it. I know just how important it is for me to set that precedence in my day, to make sure my mind is in the right place, to make sure my nervous system is in the right place. And so I protect it, and I've adjusted actually when I start working, because I work from home, and I've actually adjusted my time of working, that I work later just so I can have my times in the morning. That's how important it is to me. And that's what we're talking about, is making the things that are important to you to put you in the best frame of mind, to put you in the best frame of body so that you can be your optimal during that day. And it's not because I want to get more done. That's absolutely not why I'm doing this. But it's because I want to be better for myself. I want to be better for you. And in order to be better for you, I have to be better for myself. So even this morning, I took my time before I started to get on here and talk to you. And that's why I've picked the middle of the day, and I've picked a specific time between 11 and 1, because now I know that you're going to get some of the freshness, the newness, the best of me, because I'm just starting in my day, just starting to interact with others. And so I'm excited to be here because I am at the top of my game at this time of the day. And so that one shift that we're talking about, that I'm talking about for you, is finding out what's important to you. That one shift for me, like maybe walking in silence, just having that quiet time by yourself so that you could hear your mind, hear what you're thinking of, feel your feelings, understand what things are happening within you, or making coffee alone, just sitting there and embracing the aroma of the coffee, and just the warmth of the steam touching your face. These small things mean a lot to us. And just listening to something, sometimes listening to your playlist as you go about your day, like I was just listening to mine, and those things fill me. Those things make me feel alive. Those things prepare me for my day, my time of meditation and prayer. All those things prepare me for whatever comes up in my day so that I'm not reacting, but I am responding to my day. And that has done more for my week, for my days than any to-do list has ever done. Did you hear me there? This has done more for me than any to-do list has ever done. So let's talk about where this pressure to do it all shows up in our lives. We want to talk about those real life triggers. And for most of us, it's subtle. It's not that someone told us to hustle harder. No, is that we were never taught another way to measure what matters. It's all about what you do. We were taught from even a young age about the things that we do and how what we do defines who we are. But that's not true. And so I've had to unlearn the habit of tying my peace, who I am, to how much I produce. And it's still something that I catch myself doing even now. Is as your day going along, is all these things that you wanted to accomplish, all these things that you wanted to do. And that realization is what brought this whole topic to surface. Because it's not just a one and done. It's not just one thing that you do and all of a sudden it's okay. It's perfect. You're going to get it perfect every time, because every time some life stressor, every time something pops up in our life, we're going to start trying to make it happen. And unless we learn to put that pause in place, unless we learn to just halt things a little bit, we're going to keep going down that rabbit hole. And so this isn't about organization. I'm not here talking about organizing your day or anything. It's about worth. Let's hit the root right there. It's about the worth that you feel that you give to society, how you value yourself. And most of us are using someone else's scoreboard. So what am I saying? This is your game. You determine the rules in your life. Don't let someone else determine the rules in the game of your life, and that you determine your score based on somebody else's rules. What are the rules that you want to put in place for your life? Those rules of somebody else allows us to call ourselves failures when we don't feel fulfilled. And you know why you're not feeling fulfilled? Because you're not owning the game of your life. You're not owning that you make the rules in your life based on your beliefs, your values, what's important to you, the people in your life. That's what your rules are wrapped around, not somebody else's determination of what should be right, right? So what if we stop trying to win the week by doing everything, you know, making sure dinner is done, laundry is done, you managed all your meetings, you got every project done, the kids are fed, whatever it is, whatever your life is, your win isn't by doing everything. What if three real things done with clarity gave you more peace than 30 things that you pushed through? And I want to show you how that can happen in your life. Now, as I said earlier, I've been protecting my mornings. They're important to me because I know that's what set me and grounds me. And it gives me the ability and the space to hear myself. And that blows my mind. And I'm going to tell you why it blows my mind. Because what blows my mind is how, when I give myself the space, I actually get more done with less stress because I'm able to think clear. I'm able to move sharper. I'm responding and not reacting. So that's what micro wins do. And that's why we're here today. That's why you're here listening to me, because these micro wins, they stop the spiral. They stop the hamster wheel. They give your nervous system something to trust. And that's what we want to do, is build that trust in your nervous system. So I want to talk about the practices. And I want to show you how it actually can be done within your life. And I know you're busy and you're thinking, we don't have time for the morning like you do. You work for home, but I got to go to the office. But I'm going to show you exactly how this could work in your life. So here's your practice. This week, I want you to pick 1 to 3 micro wins. And I know the week's almost over. So do it next week if you want to. But I would encourage you to do it right here, right now, today, and pick 1 to 3 micro wins for the week. Not impressive ones. We're not trying to do anything big, especially being that it's Thursday and it's in the middle of the week. Just pick 1 to 3 micro wins, honest ones that will do these things, that will give you clarity, that what's unfinished, that would let you breathe again, that you could let it go. You know what I mean? And then ask yourself, what can I do that reminds me I matter? And I encourage you right now, not if you're in the car, but if you're in your lunch break, if you're taking a break time with me, I would encourage you to write them down. You know, the 3 things, the 1 to 3 things that you're thinking about implementing. I want you to say them. If you're by yourself, say them out loud, say them under your breath, whatever. No one to think you're crazy. And then I want you to honor them. Honor that they're important. And you're ready to take a new step, a big step for you. And then I want to show you a little bit how these can show up in your life. So you say, I don't have the mornings. I don't have all the time that you're talking about, right? So maybe if reading is your thing, take 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. Get up early if you need to. And take 10 or 15 minutes just to read a chapter of a book that you've been wanting to read. And if you do that every morning, imagine how that would make you feel. Imagine the creativity and the new ideas that would come into your mind. Maybe reading isn't your thing. How about time to yourself? And if you have to get up a little bit earlier before everybody else starts moving, say everybody else in the house starts getting up at 6. Get up at 5:30, 5:45. Go downstairs and do your cup of tea or your cup of coffee, and then go outside. And you don't have to have this grandiose backyard or this patio or anything like this. Look, if you got a stoop on the front, go sit on the stoop with your cup of coffee or your cup of tea and just sit there. At that time, nobody else is out there, but the sun is up, the fresh air is there, and just be present. Listen to the sounds. Enjoy what's around you. That's all I'm talking about. And If music is your thing, create your playlist, and on your way to work, have it blaring, whether it's classical, jazz, rock, whatever it is, have it blaring. And if someone else is in the car with you, that's okay. Tell them this is your time, and they're more than welcome to join in, sing with you, be a part of it, conduct the orchestra, and show them that this time is important, but you're not excluding them, and you've even invited them to join in. And watch the difference in the atmosphere of the car, the difference of the atmosphere as they get out of the car, the kids, and as you walk into your office. Notice the difference and how it affects you, mentally, how it affects you physically. But be aware of how these things make a difference in your life. And then I want you to notice how much more you get done by just taking that time to reset your day for you. Look, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop your micro win in the comments. Tell me what you're claiming right now for your week, for your day. And I could tell you more about this, but we're just going to work on your week for right now. How to win your week. Tell me what you're claiming. Go ahead and put it in the comments or just DM me. And if this hit, I want you to subscribe and come back next week, where I love sharing these things with you to help make your life high definition. Until next time, until the next Break Time Live, I'm Michelle O'Neill. Take care. I want you to understand that we're not just chasing productivity, that we're reclaiming emotional clarity. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.